Shalom Akim. This is Yahweh Tazah. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth. All right, as we all know, we come out here. I'm out here to prophesy the downfall of America. All right, according to the scriptures. Let the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians know that they are the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, the chosen people of the Lord. All right, peculiar, special people unto Him that He had chosen from the very beginning. All right, starting with Abraham, so forth and so on. All right, or starting with Adam and up to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. So as always, just gonna push this word, let the Spirit flow. Christmas just passed, so this wicked holiday, it started in Aliyah, goes all the way back to the ancient Babylonians. All right, so we're coming into another holiday, which is the New Year's Eve. All right, which is on at midnight on December 31st or whatever it is, up to January 1st. All right, that's another holiday that we're approaching here in America, which is not according to the scriptures. All right, and in that particular time, as well as Christmas, there were a bunch of banqueting, feasting, drinking. All right, just basically in a lot of so-called joy and jolly, but really, in reality, man, it's nothing but vanity and folly, man. All right, so I want to go ahead and get into scriptures and let the Spirit flow, as I said. I hope it'll be edifying to you brothers out there, because we're out here in Babylon, man. This is the great city, Babylon. All right, and here in Babylon is a place, a beacon of evil, man, where everybody can do as they will, be and live however they see fit, and be whatever they want. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump out with some scriptures. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. But of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. And what is that talking about? It's talking about the return of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. All right. Because He's coming back to deliver and to destroy, man. All right. So when he's giving us that insight, basically saying, hey, be ready, be prepared at all times, man. We have to be on our watch, because we don't know when Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. Because when He's gonna come back, He's gonna destroy these heathens, all right, with their abominable customs and traditions, Christmas, New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all these holidays that America pushes out has nothing to do with the biblical scriptures or the Hebrews, all right? The Hebrew Israelites, which are the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians, all right, that were persecuted and oppressed under the so-called white man here in America and throughout the four corners of the earth. And we're approaching the time where the Lord is going to come back in recompense, man. Y'all love Jesus Christ, right? That white Jesus. Well, guess what? That Jesus that y'all praising is a so-called black man. He's coming back to recompense, man. Okay, for all the wickedness that was done here in America, the blood that was poured out here in this land. Okay, your New Year's Eve is going to be just another year closer to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's return. All right, so as it says, Matthew 24 and 36, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. You see, so only Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai's Father knows when He's going to give him that green light to come through, man. All right? Let me go ahead and bring out another precept just to solidify that. In Mark 13, and start at verse 32. It says, but of the day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Right? So not even Yahweh Shai knows when it's going to be His time to come back. All right, He knows that it's getting closer, just like we know, because we're joint heirs to Him. We know we're getting closer to that time. The prophecies are being fulfilled. All right, everything's falling according to the Yahweh Shai or Yahweh's plan. All right, the wickedness is increasing at a mass rate here in America, throughout the whole four corners of the earth, man. Genocide is going on. You got in Mexico all types of cartels popping up, wreaking havoc on the people. All right. You got those white Spaniards that are there in Mexico City that are not feeding the poor in Mexico, man. Venezuela, Colombia, so forth and so on. You got all these different nations outside of America that are experiencing mass chaos, man. Food shortage, That's gonna come here to America too. All right. You go to your nearest grocery store, you're gonna find out there ain't gonna be no food there no more, man. Why? Because these other nations that import the goods to America, they're gonna stop doing that, man. It's like Mexico, you know. Mexico's gonna get to a point where they're not gonna deal with America's business no more, man. That's why they're doing stuff with the Russians. All right. All this is through prophecy, man. Because the great whore, which is Babylon, America, it's coming to its downfall. All right. Let me go ahead and bring out. See here. Let me go ahead and bring out the book of Acts. And I'm going to keep reading in Matthew 24, but I just want to bring out some precepts regarding that. In Acts chapter 1, verse 6, it says, When they therefore come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? Right, because they were looking for the restoration of Israel, man. All right? Because the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, whether they knew that they were Israelites or didn't, the ones that didn't know that they were Israelites, they were awaiting the restoration of Israel, man. All right, to be brought back on top, man, and stop being under their oppressors. Okay. So it says, and he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father had put in His own power. All right, because only Yahweh has that power, man. All right, it's according to His plan. Yahweh Shai is joint heir, is vice regent, all right, is second in command, and sitting on the right hand of his Father. But there's only certain things that he's limited to, you know, and that's one of the things that he doesn't know. So as us, he's telling us, hey man, I don't know, so I'm letting you know you ain't gonna know, but you have to be ready at all times, man, because while these people are out here doing what they do, they're enjoying themselves, you know. They're gonna be drinking, giving into marriage, you know, doing all these different goals and plans for their lives and things of that nature. Don't fall for that. That's basically what Yahweh Shai is telling us. But be watchful, man. Be circumspect. All right. Let's see. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, Awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahweh Shai HaMashiach shall give thee light. Right, and that light is that truth, that wisdom, which is going to navigate you through the valley of shadow of darkness, man. The valley of shadow of death, Salaki, which is really a shadow of death, man. All right. So we're all hanging on by a thread here in Babylon, man. You know, if the Lord ain't with you, that's you're gonna end up letting go of that thread and falling to your death, man. So it says, see then you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, right? Because the rest of the world are being fools, man. All right, folly is set up in great dignity here in Babylon, man. So everybody else is walking foolishly, all right? But he's telling us to be wise, man. Be circumspect. Be wise as a serpent, redeeming the time, you know. Not knowing, but knowing at the same time, you know. Being prepared, you know. So for the coming destruction, you know. That's what the Lord has given us, man. He's given us insight to be wise of the approaching times that are coming, man. The times that are regarding that destruction. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Right, the days are evil and they're multiplying. Okay? They're multiplying here in Babylon, man. And that's evident. All right? This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last times, Salakia, this know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers,
false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. All right. So this is all what's going to come in the last days. That's showing forth those characteristics to certain individual men, women. All right. That's what's happening here in America, man. That's what's happening here in America is with these different individual people, man, that harbor a bunch of demonic spirits in them, man. All right. This is no coincidence. This is the truth. All right. People think that they're good and holy, but they're really not, man. They got a lot of demonic entities with them. This is 2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. You see? Deceiving and being deceived, man. They shall wax worse and worse. All right? Because we're living in the times of evil, man, just like in the times of Noah, which I'm going to get into. All right? That's the time that we're living in, man. We're living in great wickedness. All right? And these people are getting ready to celebrate. You know, the Lord said it's better to go into the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. All right? See here. Bring out another scripture. This is 2nd Ezra. See here. Slaki. 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. That's right. So the evil thereof is sown in the world right now, man. All right. The seed of evil is out here, man, and it's multiplying. It's growing forth its branches, its vines, into all the other people, man. All right, spreading forth their false doctrines and false philosophies. All right. It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if that place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. That's right. So evil has to multiply in the earth. All right. Wickedness has to thrive here right now, man, because that's why Esau was his blessing was the sword, and that he was gonna have the fatness of the earth. All right. But Esau, which is the Hebrew, means wasted away is he. So he's gonna waste away those that walk in hand with him and the earth, man. That's why the Lord is coming back to rejuvenate, replenish, refresh the earth and the people, man. All right. But it has to come first. All right. Then the good. All right. It says, for the grain of evil seed had been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness hath it brought forth unto this time. That's right. So it's increased, it's multiplied. Even in our time, it's at a high scale. It's already reached up to the heavens, man. It's already reached up to the heavens. That's why Yahweh Shai is making things pop off here in the land, you know, via storms, you know, murders, killings, diseases. All right. Let me go ahead and bring out this one in Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, and he will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. That's right. So her sin has reached up into the heaven, man. All right. It's like all you other people's sins, man. Your iniquities, your wickedness, all right, because the Lord said that men shall wax worse and worse in the latter times, man. All right, pride, homosexuality, all right, arrogancy, people that don't care about their life, all right. All this stuff is going on. Drug dealers, all right, pedophilia, all right, whoremongers, whores, all that is going on in America, man, and it's condoned, man. It's allowed here, all right. But the Lord is coming to a point now in 2017 and past, going back to the 70s up to now, the Lord is not having it no more, man. He's not going to no longer be silent. That's why he's stirring up the prophets, waking them back up, coming out to the highways and the byways to preach and prophesy the downfall of America and letting you people know that you're going off, man. And if you don't turn from your wicked ways, you're going to be destroyed. Okay? So it says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even unto the skies. That's right, man. So this kingdom, this current kingdom, is in mass wickedness, man. All right? It thrives on wickedness. So it says 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 30. And how much shall it bring forth until the time of threshing come? That's right. So the threshing is when the Lord's going to put down that sickle and start just chopping motherfuckers down, man. Tearing down these kingdoms. You know, via ICBM missiles and the chariots, man, when he comes from the heavens. So what the world calls UFOs, man. All right, which are the chariots of Yasha Allah, man, the chariots of Israel. That's what he's going to use to destroy a lot of you individual people, man. All right, concentrated energy, these laser beams, all right. He's going to take hold of your mind and destroy you, man, spiritually, man. All right. It says, ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed had brought forth. That's right, man. So all you got to do is think about it. You know, from the time of from the time of creation, everything was fresh, man. All right, it was fairly new. All right, there was no pollution. Like today, there's nothing pollution, GMO, fake food. People, restaurants sell human food, human meat. All right, sell abominable creatures or foods that you're not supposed to be eating. You're gonna eat those abominable foods. All right. Now they're allowing you know, different wickedness such as like the trannies. You don't know if a girl's a man or a man is a girl nowadays, man. You know, I ain't never come across that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure it came to a point where they can deceive a man, man. You know, and they allow that, they accept that. You know. So it says, ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed have brought forth. And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill? That's right. So there's going to be a lot of individual people that are going to perish because of their wickedness, and they don't consider that, man. All right? They don't consider that. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Right, so we have to haste from fleeing these times, man. Like I said, flee out of her, Babylon, man. Micah 2:10, it says, arise ye, for this is not your rest, you know. For she shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. She's polluted, man. So here in 2nd Ezra 14, verse 15, it says, and haste thee to flee from these times, because iniquities, wickedness is going to multiply in the earth as never has been before, man. This is the most wicked time ever in the existence of the earth, man. Going next to during the time of Noah, man, because that's why the Lord had likened this generation that we're in right now currently as unto Noah, the time of Noah. Okay, it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Right, man. So we're seeing new evils, and also great the evils of old time are coming back. It's like they got the guillotine, they're bringing that back. All right, they brought it back, so when they can execute you, they're gonna chop your head off, man. However they see fit of using it, man. You know, they're bringing all these different torture procedures on how to kill you, Jakes, man. You Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians. All you gotta do is read the story of the mother and the 7 sons in 2nd Maccabees. You know how Antiochus Epiphanes tortured them and her and the mother, man, her sons. You know, but they said, "Fear not the tormentor," because the evils that are coming, man, the greater evils that we've seen are coming, man. All right? This place is wickedness, man. This place is evil. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weak through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. That's right. So this place again is full of mass wickedness, man. You got the abortion clinic still going. You got all types of things, man. It's so much. You got the medical field with the pharmaceutical drugs, man. You know, you got all that, which is pharmakia, which is the poison. You know, you got deception at a high rate, man. That is a bunch of lies out here in America, right? That's what this place is built upon, man. There's nothing but death, destruction, and lies, man. All right. So I got another one. I'm saying. Let's see. Give me a second, brothers. Like I said, this place is full of lies. This is Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. That's right. So this place, America, basically make the whole earth, because America, the so-called white man, the Edomites, they control the whole world, man. Right? These Amalekites, these fake Jews, the gutter rats, the Amalekites, the Khazars, they governed the whole earth, man. The wicked, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked in Job 9:24. All right. So it says, woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. That's right, man. That's America. All right. It's all full of lies and robbery, man. And it's a bloody city. It's a bloody place, because this place was taken from the indigenous people of the land, man, which are the Native American Indians. All right. From Canada, you know, Australia, Alaska, all the way down to the tip of South America, man, and the islands, man. You know, their blood was shed by this devil, man, that came from the conquistadores. All right, Christopher Columbus, Cristobal Colon. You know, that's his real name. But it says, woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. And who are the prey? The prey were the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians, man. They were brought over here to serve slavery. All right, and still to this very day, we're still enslaved mentally, man. All right, because they saw no profit in just killing off the slaves, man. All right, so now they give us a license, they give us a vehicle, all right, they give us monetary funds, and they tell us, hey, go work, go pay your bills, contribute to society. All right, because they didn't see there was no profit in killing a Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, man. All right, so instead they're saying we're gonna work their ass to death, and that's what's happening. All right, in our time, man, we're building up America. All right, everything that you see is built upon our backs, man. The Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians. We do the best work out of all the nations, the best cement work, everything. We build a house from scratch, man, because the Lord gave us that ability. So this place is full of blood and full of lies and robbery, man. All right, when they stole the Negro, Latino, or they stole the Negroes from the west borders of Africa through the transatlantic slave trade, man, and brought them here to serve slavery, whip their backs. All right, all that's going to be rectified and recompensed, man. All right, justice. That's what America believes in, justice, right? So it's coming back to you Edomites, so-called white people, man. All right, the Caucasians. All right, but real quick, you got Caucasians that are Israelites, because they fall into the curses as well. All right. So it says, the noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses, and of the jumping chariots. That's right. That was a bunch of war, chaos over here, man. That's what they used to do. They used to fight with the horses and the whips and all that things, and stuff like that. But the Lord said, in this time, it's going to be not of shields and swords, but of fire, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Let me go ahead and bring that out real quick, just to, for the newer brothers, younger brothers, that whoever watched the videos will understand what I'm quoting. It's logical. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. That's right. So that's the time we're approaching, man. All right. But it goes back to Nahum 3:3. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses. and there is none in of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. That's right, man. So you think that the wars of old were bad? Just wait until this one comes, man. There's gonna be corpses everywhere, death everywhere, man, blood everywhere. It's gonna stink out here from rotten flesh. Okay. It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that sell in nations, through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. That's right, because she pushes out all these different philosophies, doctrines, theories, or whatever you got out there, deceiving the people, man. Got the people bugged out and confused, not knowing what is truth and what is not, questioning everything, when it all lies here in the Bible, man. Every answer that you can look, your heart's desire needs to be answered here in the scriptures, but it's not going to be revealed to you only through the mouth of via prophet, man. That's the only way. That was the only way when I prayed up to Yahweh Shem Yahushua a long time ago before I knew his name, but I was praying to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in sincerity, and he revealed this truth to me. Through who? The men of the Lord, man. On the highways and the byways. He answered a lot of my questions, man. Alright? Why? Because I was seeking out wisdom, knowledge, and understanding first and foremost, because I read the story of King Solomon when he was a little boy, man. And the things that he asked for, not the tangible bullshit that our people always chase after, man. You know? Wanting cars, wanting women, wanting a home, you know? The Lord said, first you seek the kingdom of heaven, and everything shall follow after thee, man. And at the same token, we as Israelites have to understand that we're nothing but pilgrims in this land, man. Strangers in the land, because we're this place. When we're brought over here, or the Native American Indians, we were here, but all these different customs and traditions from the so-called whites that came from Europe, they brought this strange customs and traditions, and it was foreign to us, man. So they reprogrammed us into following their ways, man. We're a stranger in this land again, you know. All right. It says, let's see what. So real quick, it says, Nahum 3 and 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. Right, and it's shameful to depart from the living power, which is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, there is no glory in that. All right, it's nothing but awaiting death, destruction, awaiting for you, man. There's no glory in that. Okay, so it says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. That's right. So that's how America's gonna appear to the people, man. According to Isaiah chapter 14. All right. In Isaiah chapter 14, it says that we're gonna look upon this man and consider and say, this was he that shook the kingdoms of the earth, and that it made a wilderness. You know, basically, he turned out the wilderness, man. That's why everywhere you look, you see nothing but concrete out here, man. It's nothing but a concrete jungle out here. And then what this concrete does, it suffocates the earth, man. You know? It suffocates the earth. So the earth is reacting. That's why you got a lot of earthquakes going on in the earth. You got a lot of fires that are going on over there in California. You got a bunch of different natural occurrences that are going on with tornadoes, tsunamis, or, you know, you got the hurricanes. All these things are biblical prophecy, man. And it's all coming to pass. Why? Because of great wickedness here on the earth. All right? The scriptures say that if you sow corruption, you shall reap corruption. All right. So America pushes out sin, so that's what they're gonna get in return, man. Is wickedness, evil. That's the reward. All right. So it says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. That's right. So everybody's gonna look and be like, this was that man. You know. This was the well-favored harlot. This was that dirty-ass that hooker that was doing everything. America, that was it. All right, these Amalekites, these Khazars. And it shall come to pass that all that they look upon thee shall flee from thee. That's right. So we're gonna flee from you, man. It's already happening right now. You got 144, the 1/3 of the Israelites that are Negro, Latino, Native American Indian that are already departed from you, man. They're not with you. All right. And say, Nineveh is laid waste, who will bemoan her, whence shall I see comforters for thee? Right, ain't nobody gonna mourn for thee, you know?
except for those that are prophesied in Revelations that got rich off of you. But that's it, man. You know.
It says, art thou better than Populus? No, that was situate among the rivers, and had the waters round about it, whose rampart was the sea, and her wall was from the sea.
Right, that's it on there. But yeah, man, this place again is full of is a bloody city and full of lies and robbery, man.
All right. Going back to Ephesians chapter 5, verse 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Father is, or Yahweh is, and be not drunken with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. That's right. So we have to be circumspect, man. You know, filled with the Spirit, and know that we're in the time of great wickedness, and we're in the latter days. All right. Going back to 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. That's right.
So the world has lost its strength, man. Why? Because of evil workers, man. Iniquity. All right.
So it says, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand.
That's right. The leasing represents the lies, man, the deceit that America, the Edomites, the so-called white man produces and feeds the people with lies, man. The father of lies. All right. That's why the earth is lost its youth. Everything is dying out here. The animals, the trees, the grass, everything is withered away. Because the earth is being given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked don't know how to take care of anything, man. All right? The earth was given to Adam, man, which Adam was a son of God, man. A son of the power. All right? Adam was a man, and he was given the authority and power to take care of the portion of land that he was given over there at the fertile crescent, all right, the Garden of Eden, Aidan, which means paradise, all right, or pleasure, all right, because this earth was given us to enjoy, man. The fruits, the herbs, all right, the oils, you know, to dabble in them and to make different concoctions, confections to benefit us, man, to enjoy, to worship Yahweh and give praise to Him for these things that He's given us, you know. But it was flipped, it was turned upside down, man, you know. And that was because of our rebellion, you know. We sinned against Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, you know, starting with Adam and Eve, all right. But Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is making that thing better, man. Yahweh Shai is, man. He's made it better, and he's going to continue to do it until He takes us up. All right? Real quick, let me go ahead and bring out this one. I'm going to go back to that Matthew chapter 24. But there's one here. And Romans chapter 5. It says... Romans chapter 5, verse 9, for much more then, being now justified by His blood, we shall be saved from wrath through Him.